Well, hey there. Good morning, fellas, or good afternoon to some of you out there. Welcome on into the Hump Day edition here of Winning Bets, where we get to talk our sports and talk our sports betting as well. I want to mention again, appreciate you guys being a little flexible with me here as I had the school requirement to handle this morning. Feels good, though, to get on in here with you guys talking today's slate of sports. We'll, of course, make sure we recap yesterday, and then we'll dive on into those couple of Champions League games that we've got in action today, and even a Europa League game going on today between Sporting and Atalanta. But first, we go ahead and toss up that recap right there. We went ahead and pulled out the brooms yesterday. A little 2-0 sweep. You love to see that right there at plus 1.74 units. And now up on the week, of course, that's a 3-0 week and plus 3.31 units on the week. Talk about that action there yesterday. Sociedad versus PSG. We were, of course, holding on to both teams to score. And the first half, I was speaking positively in a text message to a couple of guys. And Corey, obviously one of the ones you guys know around here. It's one of those ones where you're only kind of really speaking positive because you're holding on to a bet in which you need a goal. But watch that match with the first half there with Sociedad PSG, and it's just not really threatening PSG really much at all, which was surprising because I thought they were better at Paris than what they were, at least in that first half, at home in front of their home crowd. And thankfully for us, they did turn it around there in the second half, much more productive. I think 7 shots, or I believe 4 of those on target, where the first half was 2-1 in those same categories. So, we, of course, you're never going to cash a bet, it seems like these days, or at least a soccer bet these days, without getting a little VAR. And, Sociedad scores 2 goals in that half. First one is offsides there, first one is offsides there in the second half. VAR comes on in. They agree with that offsides call, so we do not get the goal right there. But then at the death, man, late winner still. It's worth mentioning that because I know we love a late winner right here. Sure, you like that, no sweat winner 2-unit cash that we had, on Monday in the first half. But something about late winners, you hanging in there. It's okay to doubt the play. That happens, right? When you've only got a handful of minutes and you need a goal. But once PSG got that second goal, I always thought Sociedad was going to be able to turn it up and get a goal. You figure PSG can then be afforded to be, lackadaisical in the last 10 minutes. So they give up a goal, who really cares? You're up 4-0 at that point. And thankfully with us, they were able to give up a goal, and Sociedad scores a goal. VAR tried to come in and ruin it, but you're as hot as we are, VAR still can't come in and ruin things. So both teams to score hits in that game. And then the other one, Bayern versus Lazio. Look, Lazio sucks. I mean, they're absolutely dreadful. They have 0 shots on target in that game. I told you guys they weren't going to do a damn thing to threaten Bayern. And I don't care that Bayern's coming to that game stumbling. Lazio's that much dreadful. That's 3 straight games now we've gotten to cash in a Lazio game. Remember last Monday, Fiorentina, both teams have scored. Then that following Friday against AC Milan, we did AC Milan on the double chance in a parlay that cashed for us. And then, of course, yesterday we picked them up on Bayern on the clean sheet. Just one-way traffic, domination, 5 shots, 0 on target. Couldn't do a thing to threaten Bayern. I'll tell you what, I was a little nervous when lineups came out. For whatever reason, Tuchel has been playing Dyer over Kim. I still don't get that one. I would have liked to have seen Delete and Kim as my center back partnership, but whatever. We get home, we get the great crash, and we go 2-0 and plus 1.74 units. Hit that like button if you were part of yesterday's cashes. If you went 2-0 with me yesterday, go ahead and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and dive on into the comment section, see what you guys are up to on this great hump day. And then again, we'll dive on into the couple or the one play that we've got for today. Morning, Corey. Morning, my man. How are you? Brian, same to you. How are you doing, my man? Fish. Yeah, you were on that both teams to score. I remember you were the one that brought it up. It was a play that I told you in that moment that I had kind of picked out and pegged for that game, but love that you were on that one right there. Let's get it, man. Sweaty, but deserved. Yeah, they deserved a goal in that second half. Again, VAR takes one away. So nice hit there, Fish. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Sweaty. Loved your gift that you used there on Twitter with Beavis. Or is that Butthead? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that show. Whatever it was, whether it was Beavis or Butthead in that GIF. Hilarious stuff doing that. Oh, yeah. Greatest sound. Greatest sound you'll ever hear on this show. It certainly ain't my lips flapping. It's definitely the ring of the cash register. Love to hear it. Rainy day in Southwest Virginia. It happens. Nothing wrong with staying in and catching a little Champions League action, Brian. That's what I've got cooked up for you, man. Little Man City, a first half team total over 1.5 goals at plus 150. We all know City's gonna score a goal. I mean, it was the last match against United was the first time they weren't leading at halftime at home this season in all competitions. So you figure they're good for a goal. We all know it's gonna be absolutely one-way traffic here at the Etihad today. Copenhagen's gonna try like hell, but you know how Guardiola's possession-based ball, they're gonna play ultimate keep away and keep fucking scoring all the goals. I mean, this bet cashed in the reverse leg in Copenhagen. Yeah, it cashed at the death of halftime through Bernardo Silva. But with that home, expect them to play a really strong lineup, a 3-1. Like, you know, they're going to respect the competition. This isn't, you know, roll out the B squad by any stretch of the imagination. You'll have the A squad come out in that first half, dominate, and then we can bring on some of those second teamers there in the second half to give the big boys a blow there before they take on Liverpool in the second, or on Sunday is what they've got there on this weekend in the Premier League. So yeah, Man City first half team total. I could not come up with a play there for Real Madrid Leipzig. It's going to be like 2-0, 2-1, you know, and I'm not certain which of those two is going to be, so I just don't feel confident going ahead and getting in a bet. Real Madrid money line, parlay with over 1.5 goals is minus 145. That's just a little bit too much juice for my liking and for that play in particular. So I'll just go ahead and pass on that game. I'll watch them both on multicast on Paramount Plus and look to ring the cash register here in the first half with a great plus 150 hit. So that's how we'll look to keep this week going. We've, of course, already got a couple plays there on the screen for Thursday's action. Rome on the money line. Ajax and Villa are both teams to score in over 2.5, and you can grab any analysis for those plays. If you like any more depth analysis, Matt joined me on this same show on Monday, so you can kind of fast forward to that part where Matt joins me on Monday and we talked these games. So that's all I've got right there, boys. That's it. Just one play today. Just one play, one absolute gem, I think it is. Man City in that first half team total. Beavis, that's who it is. Okay, you've got Man City team total over 1.5. I mean, that's hitting in the first half. And then you've got Real Madrid money line. Okay. Yeah, I like Real Madrid to win the line. They won, I think 2 years ago, they hooked up. When it was at the Bernabeu, they won 2-0. There's really no real injury concerns. I mean, they've had their center back, Militao and, Alaba, I think, that are out for a long time. But they've been out for so goddamn long. Like, those two injuries don't even really move the needle. Really, don't even move the needle that much because they've been coping without those guys basically all season long. So attacking-wise, Real Madrid is as fresh and it looks as good as it's ever been. Love that Real Madrid money line parlay with over 1.5. I think you got a great play there. I think you will definitely be at the cash register later on. So that's all I got for me, boys. That's all I got for me. That's all I've got. Anybody got anything else? Anybody have anything else? What did you guys cook up? Are you guys, what are you going to do here in this Real Madrid Leipzig? Are you going to kind of just sit back, or you think you're going to make a stab on a play, or what are you exactly thinking here? I'm obviously going to be a fan of that game and not get on any money up in that game. So just backing the best team in the world. I mean, quite frankly, they are the best team in the world because they won the Club World Cup. So yeah, best team on the planet is Man City. I've been riding them heavy. It feels like ever since they rewarded me with winning the Premier League and winning Champions League and scooping up over $7,000, I've been hammering them. I mean, why not? Back the best, come up with a great play. This one's at plus 150. I love everything about it. What do you got here? What score you got here? Between the post parlay. City first over 1.5. BTTS Real Madrid game. Yeah. I mean, they were really good at home. I've said it enough times. I think they should have won that first leg 2-1. Can they replicate that at the Bernabeu? I think they can bag a goal. That one feels like 2-1. That one does feel like a 2-1 game. Have we been diving into any baseball yet? Not a lick. Not a lick. I mean, season starts, I don't know, probably the first week of April, maybe last week of March. Not a lick. I couldn't tell you anything about it. Brian. Obviously, when we crank out bets on opening day, remember what we did last year? We used the last 2 weeks of spring training, see who is trending up or trending down, and obviously tail or faded according to that number. So nowhere near, obviously, 2 weeks to turn up any data. So I couldn't tell you a damn thing that's happened in spring training, Brian. Not a thing. Yeah, I know. I don't know how many units Matt put on Mbappe, but yeah, his play came through. Musiala obviously came up a little short, but Mbappe, boy, that first goal, that was a tight angle. that was a tight angle on that first goal. Then the second goal that's just pace. I mean, that's just pace to be able to bang him a ball and he can get on the end of it and then get one-on-one with the keeper. And then that's a tight finish right there to sneak it near post on him. But he's class. That was a great play by Matt to go ahead and do him to score or an assist. And obviously he bags both goals and gets the 2 goals. But yeah. Wow. I like how Ray Hudson was like, Enrique's not going to take him off at halftime in this game. Yeah, done with those shenanigans. You play your big boys. I still don't think PSG is going to go all that deep. I mean, they have not gone a deep run in Champions League, since they've had the big lineup of Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, or even before they got, Messi joined, Neymar and Mbappe. They just not made a deep run. I would obviously still take City over them. Bayern's been struggling, but I still take Bayern over PSG because if you can generally stop Mbappe, that team can struggle. Who else left in it? Probably take Inter. I definitely would take Inter. They're so sound defense. I'd definitely take Inter over PSG. I'd definitely take Inter. Who else is in this? I'd take Real Madrid, of course, for sure. So yeah, they're still on the outside of the semifinals. They're obviously they're in the quarterfinals. Well, obviously the draw is all important. And of course, in this round, don't forget, they'll do 2 draws. So you'll know how the quarterfinals and the semifinals will map out according to a bracket per se. They probably do that. Well, you got to wait till next week. They probably do that Friday of next week is how they do because they wait for the Europa League stuff. So probably Friday of next week, we'll know who the quarterfinal. PSG better get lucky and draw, I don't know. It's just Morris just trying to think of who plays next week, but yeah, they're not the 4 remaining. They're the quarterfinals, and if they get a good draw, they can make the semis. If not, they'll be out in the quarterfinals. Yeah, Mbappe should have hammered that. Yeah, I should have hammered that too, man. I should have hammered that as well. All right, boys, we'll go ahead and pull the plug there. Let's go ahead and do that right there. We'll go ahead and pull the plug there. Come on back for tomorrow's show. We'll look forward, of course, be able to ring the cash register if Man City can go ahead and come through for us. Maybe we add something, right? I'm not saying that these are going to be the only 2 plays for tomorrow. These are just the 2 plays that I absolutely love today, and I went ahead and go ahead and lock in. Do we have CLV? See if we got any CLV on these plays, just out of curiosity. I know the Man City ones. I think I got it yesterday, like plus 144. I went in for some more money, so that one's basically still the same. What's Roma's money line at? We got plus 120. It's plus 115, so basically the same thing. Let's see what this Europa Conference League play is like. Just out of curiosity. Where the hell is it? Curious. All right, here we go. Now I'm in the right category. Just got to scroll to the game. It's minus 130. So a touch of CLV on each play, and I could really care less. I just want to be able to ring the cash register. All right, guys, go enjoy your hump day. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Again, thanks for being flexible. We'll be back tomorrow, normal time, same bat channel, 11 a.m. Eastern. All right, fellas, have a good one. Where is it? There.